Hello, welcome. I've got a reading for you guys. I just noticed I forgot I put up this old collage that I did back when I was a teacher. That might be significant. Doing collage work. Settle in. Settle in. And I heard like when I was sitting down to do this reading, my cat got on my lap and Spirit just said like prepare for the like something about for the long haul. Like there's something of substance that's coming up for this reading for whomever this is connecting with about like understanding the bigger picture, the bigger vision. So we're gonna inquire. I'm not entirely sure what wants to come through, but we are going to open the space and this bug. Okay. Sorry I hit you guys. I think I got it. Yeah, sorry you guys kind of got a casualty in that. My bad. Anyways, welcome. New people are like, this girl's crazy. It's fine. We don't want them here anyways. This space is for people that desire real authentic energy. I can't do anything but be myself. It's impossible. I've tried, trust me. I've tried. It doesn't work. Anyways, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here. On my other account, tagged below, I go by Astremia, where I do evolutionary astrology. I'll be live today when this is uploaded. I go live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to talk about the astrological forecast for the week ahead. Now, real quick thing, I might not be live at 11. I have a webinar that I want to attend, so it might be a little bit later. You'll see. You'll see the little red notification. No, anyways, okay, back to you guys. We have Mars and Taurus in the 11th house. Ah, yes. Okay. Wow. I love this energy. Mars in Taurus is very slow, slow to build. My Mars is in Taurus. Very slow to get the ball rolling, but once it's rolling, you can't stop that momentum. And in the 11th house, this has to do with collective energy. Ooh, there's a big, and we already are seeing this. I'm sure most people who are tuned into this energy of the collective sphere, if you're landing on content like this, seeing content like this, you probably have that deepening of understanding that things are changing, things are shifting. A lot more people are waking up a lot more quicker, a lot more like rapidly. But I also feel that this is like a slow, it's a build of like collective consciousness. Wow. I wouldn't. Okay, we're gonna inquire. How does this apply to you guys? What's your role in this build? Okay. Whoa. We have the Hanged Man and the Chariot. Here's your task from the universe right here, bringing it to you live here on 8th House Mercury. Your role in the collective field is to I heard like live so authentically that your natural energy, like who you are, changes people's perspective. And what I'm seeing here, 333 on the timer, is like you're an activator. And now I'm seeing like you guys ever made slime? I remember doing that with my little cousins. Like they wanted to do that where you have to add like the activator or whatever. I don't remember, but it was something that like changes the substance of it, and that can be a part of this alchemical process is like you're an activator for a lot of people. Your energy, whether it triggers people, right, they go like, whoa, what's that guy doing, like that's freaking weird, and then they go home and they go, I don't know, there's something about that like felt really real and raw and authentic, and I liked that. And it's quick. Like you're here to change people's perspectives quickly by being you, by you changing your perspective quickly. And you may be having this happen for you. And the way things work, this is something that I've observed in my process, is that, you look up to people and you're like, wow, I really like want to be at that point someday. And then eventually you evolve and you are that. And then you're looking at the next person, of like, oh, like setting your sight, your goal, right? And then you make space for people to step into where you once were. And it's a slow building process. And that's what this Mars and Taurus in the 11th house is talking about, is like the collective build to people waking up. My AC just kicked on. You saw the light flash. Um, yeah, and it's happening a lot quicker. I'm here with the chariot here. It's like it's happening quicker. And in containers that feel safe. Because the chariot's ruled by Cancer, if I'm correct. Tarot's not my first language. Astrology is my first language. Um, yeah. Tell me more about this expansion. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, I heard like you're leaving behind like this. No, rewind. Because I already had some things coming through with this other energy, and the purpose of this is like I'm seeing like there's a clear like collaboration that's happening for this. And with the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups is like I'm really seeing community building. Like I'm seeing like you and other people that have tools and skills that you don't have coming together to I heard like leave the normal and create something new. With the Eight of Cups here, leaving behind emotional turmoil to and it's interesting. Maybe some of you are like stepping away from a Queen of Wands character in your life, like somebody that like was very like cold and cutting with their words. So maybe you're leaving that behind. Okay, yeah, that feels a little bit more resonant. And like building something with this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm seeing this Four of Wands as like right a happy like this is in the story of the tarot, the Four of Wands is when they're like setting up, like they travel to this new land and now they're building their home base. And with this queen energy, I feel like this is like feminine community coming together. Now, of course, like use your own discernment. I get a lot of masculine energy in my readings, in my like audience, and I don't I mostly am reading for feminines. Just a heads up. I'm gonna but like use your discernment. This feels very but you might and there we have the Eight of Wands. This is happening a lot quicker than you realize. Some of you might have this somebody coming into your field to collaborate with you. What is this? What is this community aspect of things? Okay, we have the Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Sorry if you can hear my cat scratching stuff. He found a box. That's what cats do. And the Two of Wands. There is some sort of character in your life with this momentum that you have. Because again, this is a quick change. You might have gone, oh, you know what they just showed me in my mind's eye is, you know, those like little tiny little pill things that are dinosaurs and you put them in the water and overnight they expand into a sponge that's like it's like overnight rapid ascension that you're going through and you're leaving people in the dust and it's just because they're not choosing to grow. It's just not a part of their journey and you're not making that wrong. You're not making that a bad thing, but there is this sort of like you're growing fast and you're looking for people in your field that want to co-create with you in a way that like is very beneficial for other people. I see a lot of visionaries in this collective. Like you have a big, bold vision that wants to come to life and that you know that this is such a big vision that you can't carry it on your own, that it's going to take collaboration with other people. There is somebody in your field that feels left behind. This Knight of Cups, with the Five of Pentacles, there's some sort of emotional masculine that feels like you don't care. And then we have the Two of Wands and the Lovers. Like, this feels like such a random, like, side quest. Is like, oh, yeah, love. Love. There it is. The King of Cups at the bottom with strength, right? You're literally... Your energy is so clear. You're like, I'm devoted to the collective consciousness and I am going to be building a beautiful, like, collective energy. Some of you might be like, yeah, I'm hearing like community centers, like things like there's something very, but again, the beginning of this, it's crazy cat hours right now, by the way. At the beginning it said settle, buckle up for the long haul. Like really like understand that this is a big thing that you're building, that it's not going to happen overnight. And that's what I feel for like your vision of love too. Like spirit's really coming in with like your vision for the future, right? Where like you understand that the depth that you desire from people around you. He's having fun, guys. It's okay. It's like, yeah, you're like, I don't want a Knight of Cups, I want a King of Cups, right? Where you're no longer settling. Love that for you. Tell me something that the collective, like how they can move into this collaborative energy with this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy. Judgment. Being radically like, oof. Okay, we're gonna, whoa. Well, there's the Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Like, this judgment, that's so interesting because it's like I'm hearing you being judged for the quality of you. Like, is it authentic? I'm gonna read this judgment card because I love her interpretation here of judgment, awakening of the self, resurrection. Oh my god, like you guys are straight up going through like you're going to the top. Okay. The judgment key brings a higher level of awareness that resurrects one into a new way of thinking. It is a spiritual rebirth, a spiritual awakening. It represents a time when life becomes fresh again and the burdens or limitations from the past break away, opening one up to the beauty of universal love and freedom. Judgment's number is 20, the number of awakening, knowledge, power, mastery, universal service, compassion, completion, and rebirth. When the judgment key calls you, it is a voice of the divine speaking to you. Listen closely to the message. The spiritual revelation or an aha moment will be gifted to you. Old ideas of outworn beliefs are transforming into higher awareness and taking you into a new direction. There are two kinds of judgments: self-judgment and judgment of others that can hold you back from being your true self. A lot of one's judgment was ingrained during childhood. Children are sponges, learning from the environment, taking everything around them. They believe what they are told and taught about themselves. Now, as I was inquiring about this, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands came out, and it's sort of like this rebirth process that you are going through is you like reframing what your Ten of Cups looks like and your desire looks like, and the action needed to take, like the energy needed to take action on your desires. That's like this awakening is like you completely reframing your operating system. And I'm hearing like with the Lovers, like love is your compass now. And you're operating with the universe as if you're like in devotion, in divine union with God, source, universe. Okay, I would love to know about this collaboration energy, please, spirit, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the castle and the mountain. I'm getting such a different visceral energy for these cards than I normally do, which like I'm seeing you guys creating like something very substantial. Like, I really like this energy. Of course I went, come on, color. I'm pink and now I'm out of focus. Let's see if I, huh? Did that do anything? Do I look normal? It's just getting dark. Okay, a little bit more about this collaboration. Woo! The poet. The poet was at the bottom. There's something about your guys' words. This person, I would love to know who this other people are. It might be more than one person. We have the tear. Interesting. Tell me more about that. The forest and the eternal child. This is somebody that you are going to find as, yeah, they're not telling me about the person, but they're telling me about the journey that you're going to be moving through that's going to connect you to this person, which is like allowing yourself to move through your emotions, like allowing yourself to purge and be felt, like feel your feelings, and then allowing yourself to get lost and finding yourself. I know that sounds very interesting, but it's like I'm seeing you step out of your comfort zone. I'm seeing you go do things that are not what your adult self would do, but it's exactly what your inner child wants to do. Your inner child is leading you to this person. Okay, here. Yeah. The ring. I heard what goes around comes around. And you're really in such a beautiful karmic loop at this moment, like where like you're pouring into self in such a beautiful way. And this collaboration with the mountain, the castle, the poet. Oh, I just heard like this is what oh, I heard this is what it sounds like. It's like Huntrix, guys, right? Where she had to be vulnerable. I broke into a million pieces, then I can't go back. But now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The scars are part of me. Oh my god, full body chills. The healer, nectar, and the creator. Yeah, like this is somebody, like who you're collaborating with is somebody that you're letting see you at your most vulnerable. And that is why you guys can trust each other, because you guys are willing to be seen at your most raw state, to be seen in your tears, to be seen in when you're lost, right? In the forest of like, I don't know where I'm going, right? This might be a friend of yours that you never thought that you would be in collaboration with, creating with. But what you guys, what I was hearing with the poetry is like, this is something that's going to be written. Like there's something about what you guys are creating that's I'm hearing like a methodology. There's something that you guys are creating together. You know what it's making me think of? If you guys know these people, one of my favorite podcasters are Almost 30. I've been following them for other forever since I was like young. I was going to name a name like an age, but I don't really want you guys to know how old I really am. Um yeah, there's this yeah, Almost 30. It's Krista and Lindsay, and they started this podcast Almost 30 as like people transitioning from their late 20s into their 30s, which is such a astrologically is such a pivotal moment. Shout out to anybody who's going through their Saturn return right now. Hi Saturn and Aries folks. Let me know where's your Saturn. Um Now, yeah, there's something about like you guys are creating something that I don't think you realize is going to be so much bigger. Again, with this Mars and Taurus, it's like your friendship is about to be the foundation for everything else that you're building upon. I love this. Like your friendship is about to be your blueprint for your future all your future relationships, because you're meeting each other with such depth, with such honesty, and it's so healing. We have the healer, the nectar, and the creator. Like you guys are healing each other and helping fuel each other. It's like I heard like this is almost your first relationship that with the threshold, your first relationship that is actually meeting you at the level that you've been desiring to be met. And you might have had a vision about this. The mountain card is in the center of this vision card. Like you might have had like moments where you've seen this friendship or you felt this friendship as a child. Maybe you had an imaginary friend that you always connected with, and it was just this person. And the orphan in the mirror. I love this story. I love this relationship for you. Because it's like when you felt alone, maybe you sat in front of the mirror and like connected to yourself and talked to yourself, or maybe that's something that you've done and maybe still do. And I'm hearing like every time that you speak to yourself, like you're speaking to this person, to this friend. It does feel very platonic. Um, what else does the collective need to know here as they're moving into embracing this? Maybe it's not a friend. Okay, we have sexual energy and then integration. Okay. So, yes. Okay, this is beautiful because of what I'm seeing here, and then abundance. Like again, this reframe of like how you get your needs met and what your 10 of cups is, because maybe you were pursuing romantic relationships with just the desire of like getting your rocks off, right, with this smexual energy card and then integration. This is like allowing you to transmute that desire into something different, which this is what I'm seeing with the 10 of cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. It's like, how do I take action on the like my emotional fulfillment? It's not just like this primal physical thing, which is important too. Yes, like I'm going to name that. Like that is very important. But this relationship, since that's not something that you can receive out of this relationship, it's like, how can I transmute that energy that's just an innate part of me? Because that's how humans are. That's literally a part of being human, is that desire. Anything else that spirit guides want us to know here? Self-love. I heard like, the more I love you, the more I love myself. Past, present, future. Oh my God. This is like, and whoa. And then death. Whoa. This is like alchemizing whatever's happening in this friendship, right? And I just saw 2112 mirroring. You guys are doing a lot of mirroring. If you haven't met this person yet, this friend yet. And maybe, I'm not gonna leave it out of like the question, but I feel like this is a relationship that's built off of friendship. And where it goes from there is up to you guys. Like for some people, maybe this is a romantic partner. Like it does turn into romance, but that's not why you're like connecting with this person. Um, and the past, present, future, what I'm really feeling is like the love that is culminating from this energy is healing different parts of you. And then death. Tell me, what's the death card about? Here? That's very interesting. I need you to articulate that more. Okay. This is healing your hyper independence. Because we got duality and emotional release. Death to duality and emotional release, where you've gotten to the point of like inner union where like you're good on your own. Yeah, I can do it on my own, but like we're social creatures and you don't have like the next, oh my God, this totally makes sense. And I love this energy because ultimately, again, humans are social creatures, and this collaboration, this connection that is showing up for you is allowing you to receive more in your life, because in order to fulfill your dreams, those big dreams that you have for yourself, especially if you watched my 888 portal video, which is timeless, like tune into that. Your big bold dreams that you have, it's going to be not sustainable for you to hold that on your own. That's why we invite community in, because they hold the shared vision. And what you're realizing is this connection has the same vision as you. And it's time. Like I'm seeing like That's So Raven and her best friend. Like I'm seeing like TV show characters where it's like, but you're both the main character. Now I'm seeing like Zendaya and Bella Thorne, right? In the Shake It Up. Like I'm seeing like those pairs, right? Those pairs. And it's like not holding duality alone. Okay? Letting go. Yeah. Confirmation. Okay. That's it, guys. That's the reading. I'm excited for you guys because I know that your guys' friendship and relationship, whatever form this takes, is activating other people to not settle for relationships that create drama, and like true sisterhood, brotherhood, friendship, right? That's what this feels like, okay? I love you guys. My readings are open. I will never reach out to you guys first. If that does happen, it's a scam. Obviously, use your discernment. I have 3 natal chart readings for the end of August open, and then my September readings are open. I only do 10 natal chart readings a month. So just letting you guys know, I love you so much. Eclipse portal, by the way. Come join the Eclipse portal. Okay. Okay, a little ASMR. If you made it this far, let me know if you like ASMR.